Welcome to the 7th episode, and hopefully the last one of Making Pro Wrestling Majestic Again. Actually, no, because everyone is retarded. I am Tiger Height.
And I am still the majestic champion of the world.
I know. And
the glorious and wonderful Peanut Gallery with his manager, Don Callis.
Why is Don Callis your manager? He's already there sucking fucking Kenny Omega's knob.
Because he is sucking at my knob too.
Gross. Anyway, so let's talk about, let's first do the review of Double or Nothing.
Oh my.
Full capacity.
Oh my God.
Capacity.
Why was this not in Vegas? I literally bought tickets to this event a year and a half ago.
We live in Vegas, and for some reason they didn't do this. But trust me, we'll be there for 2022. No problem. Whatever.
We're also going to be there for SummerSlam. For the Slam of Summer.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Anyway, let's talk about our first contest. As soon as I'm done burping. It was for the NWA Women's World.
Oh, that happened tonight?
It did.
Oh,
it was
okay.
Riho, who is actually now moving to the United States, facing off against Serena Deeb. The match was...
I'm just kidding. It was a great match, but...
This crowd was so white hot the whole night. But
I know.
But this match particularly, so somebody actually did this, and I in a way, I kind of... I'm going to agree with the comparison. Serena Deeb is not only the Bret Hart of this generation, but she is the Bret Hart of the women's division.
Oh, absolutely.
She is that good. She literally went from a white-hot babyface at the beginning to a heel at the end.
But, again, put her in higher stakes things. I mean, NWA is great and all, but fuck.
I mean, we need to bitch about this later because I definitely have some things to say about the partnership between them, but that's when we make fucking Pro Wrestling Majestic again, okay?
Let's roll with it.
So, here's what happened. It was probably, that was probably one of the most brutal Boston Crabs I've ever seen. Riho was bent in half.
Oh, fuck.
But, Serena Deeb was just so good. Like, I would put her in a Boston Crabs that bend me over backwards totally any day of the week.
I see.
Now, I would have to do a lot more than that.
I'm just going to walk away from it right now.
But it was a very good match. The crowd was white hot.
It's been a long night, let's put it that way.
Oh, yeah. And the sun was in their damn eyes the whole time.
They actually did a great job despite that.
They really did.
Yeah.
I mean, that sun was right in their...
Yep.
No, wait. What was the thing? So, there was something on Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter. There was a comparison to what we saw to the light at the end of the tunnel.
No clue.
So, what it was, because Daly's place was, they had the sun going right into the side of it.
Right.
Leave that shit alone.
You know what? I'm looking at your mail.
Cut it out.
You know what? Fuck you.
So, what the comparison was, is that because this was, I think, the first 100% capacity show.
No, it wasn't. It was the second.
Because AEW had Dynamite.
The Dynamite beforehand was...
But this was the first really big show that had 100% capacity. People lost their minds. People were cheering so hard for this. And the sun was coming right in. There was actually comparisons of that sun going through Daly's place for that first match being the light at the end of the tunnel. So I thought that was really cool. The match itself was fantastic.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
If I still made Bible study, maybe, but I don't do that anymore.
Right.
I'm heckling.
All right. So, AEW, if you want to be majestic again, you're going to fucking shut the fuck up and listen to us. So... Also, okay.
The Hawk. I'm just kidding. I've watched a lot of that.
Oh, I know.
Marq
is awesome. I love him. So, here's one thing before we even get into it. It's not this match, but it illustrates a fucking huge problem for me. There's obviously a partnership between the NWA and AEW, right?
Right.
Why is the literally the only champion that is here, the women's champion. Why have there not been a fucking single person on Power Television? They had the opportunity to do it. The Battle Royal to determine the NWA's World Heavyweight Champion. Number one, why the fuck has he not shown up once? Why?
Who is that?
They called us.
Oh. Who?
You guys
Brutus
have this...
Magnus?
Right, you guys have this partnership. I have seen the women's champion defended more on a show that is not involved, more on Power. More.
Because maybe they care more about the women's champion than you realize.
Do they not care about the national?
No, they don't care
television?
about that. No.
They just changed the design on that. Actually, the person who designed the NWA TV champion designed Goldie. Same person.
Nice.
Yeah. And
Goldie, she's getting older. Anyways, I still won.
100%. I mean, number one.
I win.
Number one, she's been dragged through the strip and everything, so she's definitely beating hell up.
No, it's fine. I want her to turn silver before we retire her.
Absolutely. But once again, here's the problem. Why is it only the women's champion being presented? Why don't you have some maybe not so used AEW stars on Power?
Gee, wonder why.
You have them. They're there. Like, I don't understand.
Because nobody cares.
They have to. Okay, here's the thing. I understand. They just came back. And I swear to God, if there's no kind of anything on When Our Shadows Fall, I'm going to be really pissed off.
When Our Shadows Fall is going to be amazing.
It's going to be awesome. Let's talk about this one. So here's the thing. With the whole thing...
So Cody Rhodes has to drop American Dream, of course. But...
I don't know why they did it.
Cody Rhodes...
It's retarded.
His promos...
I was actually pissed off.
No. His passion for the promos.
I didn't like it.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
I loved it.
I didn't.
Who cares? Subject matter aside. Subject matter completely aside. His passion.
I mean, Cody Rhodes does cut awesome promos. Don't get me wrong.
Right. Like, he's very passionate about the business. He's very passionate about being the best. Let's continue that. No titles, nothing like that. I don't think he needs it. Right.
He
doesn't need it. He's beyond that shit.
Here's my thing about this. They have a pay-per-view. Why did you have Anthony Ogogo on here? He was not ready.
No.
He was not ready for this.
No, Anthony Ogogo was terrible.
Here's my thing. Why didn't you have QT Marshall on this? This is a pay-per-view. And QT Marshall, a person who was the person who betrayed the Nightmare Factory. Why wasn't he on this card?
Right.
Other than being with Anthony Ogogo.
Right.
I'm not saying that Anthony Ogogo is bad. He showed great stuff. But if they want to do Cody and Anthony, do this on a regular show.
They're saving it for the next pay-per-view.
Whatever. With the Battle Royal, I can't say too much about it. Let's talk about this one. Moxley and Kingston should have won. They should have won.
I feel like they shouldn't have.
Okay, present your argument. Why not?
Eddie Kingston was not ready.
What?
Eddie Kingston was not ready. Based on what I saw tonight, Eddie Kingston was not given. Now, whether or not you agree with the fact that he was not given the chance is one thing. Based on the amount of time I've seen Eddie Kingston wrestle or be involved in this match, he was not ready.
He is, so, okay, here's the thing.
John Moxley spent 75% of that match in the midst of it. Obviously, they don't have enough trust in Eddie Kingston to do the job. So
what?
So Eddie Kingston was not ready. And that is my argument.
Okay. So, number one, you're wrong.
I am not wrong. I am right in every way.
So, here's the thing. John Moxley.
Wrong!
John Moxley is a former world champion.
Fake news.
Not only here, but not only in this fucking promotion, but in WWE.
No one cares.
But here's the thing. The Young Bucks have been very minusculely involved with Kenny Omega. I feel like this was the opportunity for Kingston to win a belt. It should have been in front of fans. He was over like Rover, and I'll even say that he was over more than the Young Bucks by a mile. He was that over, and people wanted it. They wanted it. Now, luckily, Moxley ate the pin. So I would have been totally okay with it. This is why I was not as mad about it, but Kingston is just that.
You sound pretty pissed.
I'm really not. The only thing that I'm really upset about is that that Eddie Kingston's been in the business for a very long time.
Oh, I agree. But
he has a very limited run as a part of when he can win a belt. He went for the world title. He lost. Was I upset? Slightly. Because I feel like he was hot shit. And they promoted this team really well.
Yeah.
And I feel like at some point in time they will win the belt. But
it doesn't leave the opportunity for a rematch. But
I feel like
the Young Bucks at this point in time.
I feel like this was a time for Kingston and Moxley to win because they were in front of a crowd. He was super freaking over. He was.
No, you got Fyter Fest.
I keep forgetting about Fyter Fest. Nor do I care.
They're a fucking little like mini pay-per-view.
All right, you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Pinnacle and this. Okay, I would have done a million things differently. I would have done...
All right, I guess I gotta drink more.
Yes, fucking shut up and drink, and I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. So, number one, why? Why didn't they... They showed so much backstage shit. It was annoying. Like, oh, let's do this one. Let's do this one. It had to be live. Why? Clearly, there was something there that was not live. It was so clear. It was not. I like the Conan thing, but why didn't you show more so of Santana and Ortiz and FTR? Why? That was retarded. I thought they actually had the better segments than even Shawn Spears and Sammy Guevara. In fact, I thought that they had the weakest parts of this entire motherfucker. Even against Hager and Wardlow, there was already a developing rivalry between those two. They hit each other hard. They had really good stuff, and I liked it. And then Jericho and MJF, obviously that was the main focus. I understand that, but why didn't you have more live in the stadium? Also, why did you finish it in the live crowd? You had a ring. Don't even fucking bother putting up the fucking stupid ass ring if you're not going to do anything with it. They had a move or two, and that was it. This was the weakest fucking Stadium Stampede, bar none. Zero. Just dog shit. Peanut Gallery, do you have anything else to say before I fucking move on?
So anyways, I was drinking wine the entire time. I was like splashing my feet here because of reasons.
In what?
In air because I feel like it.
Okay.
So,
apparently you can splash in air. Apparently scrumptious can describe a drink.
It's nummies a scrumptious.
Just continue. Like, fuck.
Okay. So, I do agree with this loser over here. This guy right here. that it was the weakest of the 2 Stadium Stampede matches. Absolutely it was. The one really big criticism I have is the tag teams. There was not enough.
Right.
There was not enough FTR. There was not enough Santana Ortiz. I hated the way that they finished the match. Absolutely hated it.
Right.
I mean, fuck, those were the biggest things, because I think that if they switch everything back to the first one, it would have been perfect.
Right.
I also wanted a lot more of those little, like, side, like,
right,
comedy segments, because
yeah, with Matt Hardy, you have the characters there. Why didn't you utilize it?
This is literally the last Stadium Stampede. I think that they're just trying to get it out of the way.
Right.
That's my opinion.
And if they do it again, I'm going to be really upset about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So if you want to make pro wrestling majestic again, get rid of this match.
Here's my thing. I think
Get
they
rid of
ruined
it.
it. I think they ruined it.
They ruined it. Gone. This match should not exist anymore.
It was stupid. It was absolutely stupid. Do you really have anything to say about this one? I thought it was great.
It was a good match.
The story is great.
Obviously gives Darby Allin the opportunity to go against one or both or two, or who cares. Darby Allin is obviously Sting 2.0.
Yep.
And I'm okay with that. I love it.
Right. Sting looked really good. I thought Scorpio Sky.
Obviously, Sting is on his way out. Scorpio Sky,
Scorpio Sky,
or Darby Allin. Darby Allin. He needed, because he's injured. So give him the opportunity to win without winning. So that's perfect, because
what is he injured with?
He has like he has something.
Okay.
Anyways, it's fucking Darby Allin.
Right.
He's injured because of his
I really can't say anything bad about this. I really like this match.
Anyways, Sting did a great job covering for Darby Allin.
Right. And once again, I can't say anything bad about this at all.
Hikaru Shida, Dr. Britt Baker, they can face each other 10 times, and I will not be mad.
They're going to have a rematch.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a rematch either at Fyter Fest or they're going to have it at All Out. It's going to happen.
Or something.
Hikaru Shida is not only the longest reigning champion in AEW history, but the most title defenses.
Right.
And she was great as a representative. They're going to have this match again. Britt Baker had to win this match.
That was a 5-star match for me.
100%.
That was fucking amazing.
I can't make that any more majestic. It was perfect. It was awesome. Absolutely. So here's the thing with Miro.
So Miro looks like an electrician earlier today.
Right.
So it's George.
Here's the thing. With the whole thing with Jake the Snake and throwing the quote unquote snake.
It was terrible.
Really?
I hated it.
I liked it. I don't know what I could have done to make this more majestic, honestly. I thought it was great.
There was a real snake in there, maybe.
Okay, well, number one, they're not going to do that if there was an actual snake in it.
They could have done something different.
How? Why? What else could they done?
A robotic thing, like...
Put like a bunch of puppies in it?
No. What I'm thinking is something that looks more realistic
Did you
want to
bullshit. Did you want Miro to take out his gigantic... You want to take his Rusev Day dick and rape the bag?
No, I want to rape you.
I would have seen that. Probably would have.
And I want him to throw you.
Please stop touching me. It's weird. Will you drink your wine and shut up?
You shut up. You drink your wine, you bitch.
Well, I mean, I'm further along than you.
No, you're not.
Anyways, it was a great match. I love this match.
It was a great match, but the rivalry could have been dragged out a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. I will say I do agree with that. I feel like if they started this right after Double or Nothing and maybe did something at Fyter Fest or even at All Out, it would have been a little bit better. With Miro, him being on his winning streak, I feel like even this match, it's definitely a dream match. It just felt a little rushed.
It did, yeah.
That's the only thing I have a criticism about. I don't. I have criticisms. It was a great match. The story was awesome, and I really enjoyed this. I just don't. I can't make this more majestic than it was.
So
we're not done.
I feel like that Pac.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Pac may have some beef with Kenny Omega because he was not the one that was pinned.
This is true. We're probably going to have a one-on-one, at least at Fighter. Absolutely.
And then we're going to have, at the next big pay-per-view, we're going to have Jungle Boy versus Kenny Omega.
No, you're not.
That's right.
They announced that match in 2 weeks, which is once again a mistake.
A very big mistake because Jungle Boy is hottest face going right now.
So here's my thing. Okay, I will say this, and I said I was actually going to say something about this earlier. Jungle Boy, I think, should be the one to take the title off of Omega.
Yeah.
And here's my thing, and I think this would have been perfect. Omega loses the title to Jungle Boy.
Right.
Either some bullshit or not, I don't care. But at that point, then you do Pac and Jungle Boy for the belt. With Omega, I don't know what to do. I don't. I mean, obviously he's hot shit right now, but I feel like them doing the Jungle Boy Omega at a regular Dynamite is an entirely big mistake.
Oh, big mistake.
It
should be
at least a Fyter Fest.
No, it should be like a Money in the Bank sort of thing.
It should be a Fyter Fest.
Like Kenny Omega does not know when Jungle Boy is going to.
No. I actually kind of like the timing, but why are you doing this at a regular Dynamite? Have this at a big event. Because
right. My point. Being
obviously, Jungle Boy is super popular. He is so popular. Why wouldn't you have this on a fucking pay-per-view and buy some goddamn tickets?
But you know that he's gonna lose. Which then
I don't even care. He's still really popular and people want to see it.
But the point is,
and this is kind of where I'm saying Jungle Boy should be the one to take it off of Omega.
The point is that he's gonna lose.
I mean, I know he's
unfortunate.
I know he is, but he should be the one to take it off of Omega.
I understand, but it is unfortunate that he is going to lose.
If he loses the fucking Jungle, or if a Jungle Boy loses, who the fuck is going to take this stupid fucking title off of fucking Omega at this point?
No one cares. It's going to be Moose.
Moose is going to take the Impact World Champion off of Omega.
Moose is taking the everything off of him.
I mean, Andrade's going to take the Mega Champion off of him.
No, it's going to be Moose.
Moose is going to take the Mega Champion off of Omega?
Why not?
Okay, whatever.
Why not?
You're so stupid, I swear to God.
I'm not stupid. Anyways, that's the point. That's how you make professional wrestling majestic again.
We're not even done. We're talking about this one next. So,
Paige and Cage raging and not inside of a cage.
Okay, here's the thing. If it's not going to be Jungle Boy to take the world title off of Omega,
gotta be Hangman.
It has to be Paige. It has to be Paige. 100%.
Brian Cage versus...
Brian Cage is going to be leaving the Team Taz.
Yep.
And he's going to go into that program, which is fine. I don't mind it. But Adam Page, at this point, consistently winning matches. He's clearly up on the rankings, and the rankings matter. He is the guy to take it off of Omega if Jungle Boy loses.
Good luck with that one. Anyways,
wait, what? For Page to take it off of Omega, or for Jungle Boy to take it off of Omega?
Yes.
Somebody's going to do it, and if it's not going to be Jungle Boy, it's going to be Hangman.
No, it's going to be Moose.
You are the literal most retarded person I've ever met in my entire life.
You know what? Here's the thing.
Why is it going to be Moose? Moose is going to take the Impact Champion. Moose is Impact.
Or is he?
He is.
Or is he?
He is. He is 100% Impact. Paige is going to be the guy. He has been winning matches. He has the momentum that you know that they want to strap the rocket ship to him.
Wrong.
I mean, you're clearly a little bitch because you don't know shit. But anyway.
You know what? Maybe I don't, but who cares?
That's clearly how you make Pro Wrestling Majestic again, because we're not a bunch of retards here. But we want to hear from you. Do you agree with me, or do you agree with me? Because he doesn't know shit.
Wow.
So, what is...
Wow, maybe people agree with me, you bitch.
Well, I mean, they don't, but whatever. Anyway, so, what is up for next week? So we have NWA show, When Our Shadows Fall. So here's the thing. We're going to be only covering When Our Shadows Fall on next week's show. So we'll do everything NWA around that. That's including heckling from the hard camera
and we have a very special heckling from the hard camera
in wrestling lesson.
Yeah. Especially because the playoffs and other sports are coming up, we got a very special.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually in both quadrants.
Yeah.
So we'll have that. But, so because Dominion is going to be happening, but it's happening on Monday.
The 12th.
The 12th, we're going to be doing that show.
The following week.
Yes. And I think NXT TakeOver and...
maybe you should check, you bitch.
I'm not going to check it during the show. I'll check it later.
My
I do know that there is another show that we are going to be covering along with Dominion.
Anyways, visit our website. I am working on majesticproduction.com currently.
Yes, it's going to be under the old one because that is our DBA.
And also go check out Britt Baker's her brand new dental practice. She actually owns her own now.
She does. It's actually kind of cool. Also, subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends.
We are also not sponsored by Dr. Britt Baker DMD, but we hope to at some point.
That'd be awesome. I mean, I'll get my dental work from her any day of the week.
You want to fly across the country for that one?
Sure. Why not? But if you do enjoy this, remember, share it. Leave your comments down below if you think we made Pro Wrestling Majestic again, because clearly we did.
Well, not this loser over here because he's an asshole.
Also, become a patron. We have
me.
So we actually have different things. So, for every little tier of patrons that we have, we'll be adding shows. So our first one is actually going to be Impact Plus shows.
Ooh.
But then we'll be adding Noah shows.
Ooh.
And CMLL on the reg. So
nice.
We definitely have a lot going on. So become a patron. It's literally it's one payment.
Yeah,
it's one. And the more people
it's
you
like
share with,
how much is it a month? Like $4 a month or something like that.
$5 a month.
Yeah.
Like
so. Anyways, get your friends, get your family, get your dogs.
Become patrons.
As long as your money is green, we will accept payments. If there are enough people who are patrons,
you get like exclusive merch.
You get more shit.
Also, I actually did add something for patrons. Giveaways. We'll be doing. Yes, we'll be doing giveaways. It'll be merch, signed merch too.
Nice.
Maybe gifts like wrestling shit, like figures or turnbuckles or signed stuff that we get, stuff like that. So if you do want to do that, check it out. It will be in the link in the flow page.
I like what's going on here.
Right. Follow all of our social medias, and as always, be
majestic.